Hello. Sorry for the background noise, guys. I hope you can hear me. It's hot here. It's humid. I have a fan going and it's loud. Hey, Texas Vet. Can you guys hear me okay, or is the fan too much background noise? Yeah, see, I got this thing here. Check this out, guys. I got this. I just have to wait for the power. It didn't have the phantom power source with it, so I have to wait for that to come before I can use that one. So, concerned citizens, yeah, we got the air going. It's still hot. It was it was like 89 degrees today and 80% humid. Now, before we get into whatever and just shoot the shit or whatever, my phone's been exploding with the whole Mexican Padilla channel stream thing. The bottom line is this: if most of you were there yesterday, you saw what happened with a certain person banning like everybody in the frickin' channel, and the rest of us trying to unban all those people. It was ridiculously crazy, and I don't know what the hell happened. I tried to talk to Padilla. He's ignoring my phone calls. He's ignoring my texts. He's ignoring my emails. He took my wrench away on his live stream. He took away all of our wrenches. The only people that are wrenches now are the other people that, this whole side bullshit that we're all tired of. Well, first it was those people on this side were what they perceived to be this side. Now people on the other side are all his moderators, and the rest of us aren't. And I tried to talk to him. He didn't want to talk. He won't answer any of my calls or nothing. I have no idea what the hell's wrong with him. I have no idea what happened. We didn't fight. We didn't argue. Nothing happened. There's absolutely no reason in the world for this to have happened. So I have no clue why he did it. None at all. You guys all saw whoever was there yesterday, all of that one person banning everybody. So either way, I've always considered him a friend. I've been helping him since he got started, when his channel had 300 subscribers. So I've never done anything with him. I've never argued with him. Nothing. So I have absolutely no idea what happened, but he made his decision. I'm still here. I'm not. It's not like I say forget him or whatever. The bottom line is I'm tired of all this bullshit. I'm tired of all the fighting. I'm tired of all the drama. I'm tired of all the side shit. I'm tired of all of it. I mean, I watch San Joaquin's videos. I watch High Desert's videos. I watch Black Label's videos. I watch SXTC Prez's videos. I watch everybody's videos. I comment on everybody's videos. Everybody that's doing something for the cause, hey, I'm all for it. So, I'm tired of this whole pick a side bullshit. I'm tired of all that. And I'm sure all of you guys are as well. I mean, the bottom line is it's just ridiculous, childish bullshit. I know we say no drama in here, but My phone exploded today. When Padilla went live, I went in there and I said one thing. And I noticed that he took my wrench away, which I suspected because I saw someone else was still a wrench. So, well, there you go. If that's the real Felipe Helming, then welcome. I'm not for nobody, no sides, no none. Hey, Ladybird, no. Oh my God, no. Damn it. Oh my God. I just got done saying, Ladybird, no. I just got done saying I'm tired of this bullshit side shit. My channel is not about his side. It's about the cause, about the movement. If he starts shit in here, then fine. But I'm tired of this. I keep getting caught in the middle of it. Then if he starts trouble, lady, then do it. If he starts trouble, do it. If somebody on this side does it, then kick him. It doesn't matter which side they're on. My point is exactly this. I don't get it. I am so over this side bullshit. Like with the whole Padilla thing, like I said, I did nothing freaking wrong and had no disagreements with him or no nothing. But whatever. Look at, aren't you guys tired of this? I mean, aren't you guys sick of all this fighting and all that? Seriously, aren't you guys over this? Well, Wamstead, that's their decision, not mine. I'm trying to make my point is, this is my channel. And I'm not about anybody suing sides. If somebody comes in here and starts trouble, then boot them, by all means. But otherwise, stop. Seriously. This Padilla thing just proves that it's ridiculous. I mean, it literally, I literally, my phone like exploded today. When I said something in Padilla's channel and I wasn't a moderator anymore, because I've been a moderator in his channel since his channel started, my phone like exploded. So, Ladybird, stop. If you don't like him, that's fine. That's your choice. Perfect. You're allowed your choice. But do not kick somebody from my channel unless they did something wrong. I'm serious. I'm so freaking over this. Everybody, all of this time spent on this fighting could have been spent on accountability and filming the police and making videos about filming the police and helping people build their channels to hold police accountable. You know, that's what this is supposed to be all about. Not about no damn sides, not about who's more popular than who. None of that. That's not what this is about. You know, there's plenty of people that are like me, that are just, they don't care about sides. They care about the cause. I like San Joaquin's videos. I like High Desert's videos. I like Black Label's videos. I like Texas Sheepdog's videos. I like Mrs. Constitutional's videos. No, I wouldn't. If I were over it, I wouldn't bring it. That's not how it works. That's the problem. If you don't speak your mind, then somebody gets there and chooses for you. So I'm speaking up because I'm not having somebody choose for me. I'm making my standpoint known. You know, I'm so over this back and forth crap and fighting crap. You know, if you like somebody on their side's videos, then tell them. If you like what they're doing, tell them. I know, but Texas Vet, that's the point of all this, is I'm making my point known. I'm doing me. I'm being me in my channel. You know, I'm making it very well known. I want this well known. Well, you know what? You want to call in, Felipe? You'll have to excuse me, Felipe, because I don't hear very well. So, I am genuinely interested in what you have to say. I'm genuinely interested in what you have to say. I apologize if I say huh a lot because I don't hear very well. So, it wasn't open. Try calling now. Hey, Mike. Eugene, if you don't like it, you don't have to be in here. Nobody's forcing you to stay. Exactly, Texas Proud. Too much drama. Hello?
Hey, good afternoon.
Hey. Hold on, let me turn my fan down so I can hear you better.
Oh, you're down.
Alright, now I can actually hear you a little better.
All right.
Now, go for it.
No, I mean, I've left open channel of communication for anybody who wanted to talk to me about any of this nonsense. And there are no sides as far as anything I know. I just keep on plugging along doing my thing. And what was blown very, very much out of proportion was simple communication and advice. No ultimatums, simply advice. And that advice was explained prior. And you can pick one of the topics on down the line and ask those questions. You reached out to others to do interviews, and instead of reaching out to me, you decided to make a video. I'm really accessible. So when you make a video about me with ever even having a moment of contact, not an email, not a text, not a telephone call, not a intermediary, not anything, it's like, why is this guy doing this? And I don't know what's really going on here. I'm just gonna kind of leave it alone. And I didn't go after you. This is the first time in my life I've ever reached out to you or had a communication with you, other than maybe a message here and there or mentioning your name on one of my live streams. But I directed no one to do anything to anyone. Honestly, people reached out to me time and time again via email, by a message, by professionals that I know and said, hey, man, do you want me to help you take care of this? No, dude, leave it alone. Don't mess with anybody. Let everything work its way. And here I am being accused of being able to influence whether or not district attorneys prosecute charges or doing one thing or versus the other. I made one mistake one night where I shared a document that was filed on behalf of Nathaniel Plucker, Nasty Nate, and I contacted him immediately after doing it, and then went and took the video down, redacted that information, and let it be. And from that, there had already been an ongoing issue between a couple of people. Me, I was trying to keep the fire from getting too big. And I don't mind interpersonal issues. I don't care about that. As long as those interpersonal issues were not causing larger, bigger issues. But instead of really recognizing what was going on and not really paying attention to all the other players, there was, between their parties and this party. Dude, I'm not down like that. I've been in this game for quite a long time. Most of the time, recently was behind the scenes. I didn't even start making my own publicly known videos. All you heard was people calling, "Hey, call Felipe, call Felipe, call Felipe," and all of a sudden, these people were getting out of handcuffs or getting released from cages. Many of the same people that, not even many of the same, just a couple of people that have benefited from it in the past. And when the situation kind of got twisted, I was just simply telling some people and giving them some sage advice. You don't have to take it or not. They took it completely the wrong way. But hey, man, That's on them. They still hold these issues. Somebody went out of their way. Now, I can tell you about being victimized by people between running up my crank calling my live stream, threatening to firebomb my home with my children inside coming up. I'm making YouTube channels in my father's name, my name, my former home address, sending an email through 6 different servers to the FBI, telling the FBI that I paid auditors to go out and take pictures of military facilities and then turn around and sell them to terrorists. Yeah, I had to be interviewed by the FBI about that. Not as a suspect, but as a victim. So whoever sent that out there, whoever you may be, whether you're in the community or outside the community, they're fucking coming for you. They're coming for you. Trust me. The people that went out of their way, and understand this, I would love to sit down and talk to Lou Stefano. To try, and I've talked to Richard Kroll, and I've had long conversations with Richard Kroll, and I was working out deals with other stuff with Richard Kroll. I even offered to sit down and do an intake interview with him to review his case, his old case, where he pled guilty to molesting his stepson, and sit down as an intake and analyze his case, because the story he told publicly is very different than the record that was told. And I only went that way on the guy and not helping the guy any longer, only after he attacked me and attacked my wife, claiming that we took his pittance of money for work that we had done. And so this snowballed, and all of a sudden this guy now, he's gaining attention from people that also have some animus towards me. And so now the enemy of your enemy is now your friend. Well, none of these motherfuckers are my enemy. I don't spend any time worrying about what they're doing or how they're doing it or who they're doing it with or anything as such. But apparently people got a lot of time on their hands that try to plug in stuff into their brain as if it would be my brain. Understand this. I have no desire to control others. I'm an anarchist. I don't believe anyone should answer to anyone. I believe in individual freedom to the ultimate, up until the point of you interfere with my rights. And so that's what's going on there. So, and many people confuse my passion and the way I talk with being an asshole or being a dick or something like that. Why don't you just get to know the person versus just making these hollow evaluations without any basis in fact? The majority of people that have issue with me don't even know me, but there's others that have benefited from my actions. The majority of these people that are in this activism today, all the biggest channels in here, I've been working with those people for years, whether it be Philip Turner, David Warden, and on and on and on and on and on. And so I don't understand, even John Olson and these other guys. I only started having issues with people, and I really only worked with Patrick Ross for a minute, up until his veracity came into question. Veracity, for those who have a large vocabulary, is his inability to tell the truth. And he had an inability to tell the truth, and I confronted him about it. Now, people were coming and telling me, saying, "Hey, you can't be being critical of others." Listen, either you believe in my right to free speech as I believe in your right to free speech, but my free speech is based upon truth and my experiences. And any warnings that I gave to others, now Lou Stefano's trying to figure out, well, Richard Kroll's a bad guy. No shit, Dick. I was warning about that for months. For months. What do you think, predatory behavior stops because it was 25 years ago? No. And no, because I saw the stuff the guy was doing. I was getting phone calls from people telling me how my friend, High Desert Community Watch, Philip Hernandez, was a bad guy. Most people don't know I knew the guy since the beginning of him doing auditing. When he got arrested, the very first time he was arrested, his son's calling me on the phone when we're living out in the desert. I mean, I've known this guy, I know his whole family for years. And so I got some guy trying to tell me that Felipe Hernandez is talking shit behind your back. I'm like, listen, let me tell you this. Let me tell you very clearly. You're not only insulting my good friend, but you're insulting me. So please, go kick rocks. And that was John Olson. And this is after John Olson had the issue with people in Texas talking about his protest at the MDC after the 11/20/2017 incident. A lot of people had this incident. SAXC Presenters made a post in his Facebook deal about auditor groupies. And who was in defense of him? Me. I was defending him for his individual right to do whatever he wanted to do up until the point that he suffered the consequences for his actions. I wasn't telling him what to do. Even when the first time Zoe Perez, Furry Potato, came out there, she came on out there, she had a knife on her, some other bullshit. I'm like, hey, take the fucking knife off. You don't need to be coming out here auditing or having any encounter with an officer where they now have an excuse to put hands on you. So, come on. And so these are the advice and things that I give you. I don't tell people what to do. I don't tell people how to do shit. I try to give you advice to keep you out of a cage. And if you follow that advice and you find yourself in a pinch, I'll be more than glad to help you. Even in some cases, if I don't even know who you are, people call me, hey, Jose Macanas isn't a real person. The cops got him. Well, give me the information. Let me see what I can figure out. And get on the phone without a retainer agreement or a penny sent my way. I'm on the phone trying to figure out what the fuck's going on. So all of a sudden, I'm a bad guy for doing that?
Hold on. Are you watching the chat at the same time here?
I'm not watching the chat at all.
Okay,
I don't watch the chat when I do a live stream.
Honest Gas just said something that is absolutely true. He just said, every time you mention Felipe Hemming in a negative fashion or in any fashion at all, he gets new subscribers. The people who hate Felipe most are the ones who get him the most promotion, which is true. You know,
not really. Well, not really, because what it does is people look at that and see. I get these phone calls from people that I work with in the community, and they ask me and say, "Hey, man, what the fuck's going on?" I said, "Dude, I couldn't even tell you. I don't even know these people. These people that make derogatory videos about me, to include yourself. I don't know you. This is the first time in my life I ever talked to you.
Yeah, but you know what? I made that
about you, unless you've used a sock puppet account to interact with me or called me on the phone.
No, what I've done is I've sat in your channel perfectly quietly, not saying a damn thing, and I've done this many times, and people are in there talking shit about me that don't even know me, and not once did you step up and say, hey, stop.
I don't read the chat.
So what's the point of doing a damn live stream if you don't...
As commonly known, and we actually had a policy with my moderators, there would be no shit talking about anybody.
You know what? Your moderators kick out anybody that says anything remotely negative about you. It could be something about your hair is out of place. And your moderators kick them out and block them, hide them. They do it every damn time. So, and not only that, but now they're doing it in other channels, like what just happened with me. And,
no, listen. I am not responsible for anyone else's actions, no more are you responsible for.
But don't you think you should, if all these people are doing this shit under the guise...
No, listen, Brian, I have gone back multiple times, gone through my deal, and unloaded all this. You can ask all these sock puppet trolls or all the other people that have come to my fucking channel and had their ability to come in and be honest again. I've done it multiple times, over and over again, and I don't care. What is the fucking keystroke? It's a keystroke, so people are gonna get all ass hurt about fucking somebody keystroking them. Come on, dude.
No, but my point is this: all these people.
I don't even read the chat.
Okay, well then let's forget about your stream for a second. Let's all forget about your stream. Let's look at all these people who walk around under the guise of being on Felipe's side. Whether you agree with them or not, that's not the point. You are still considered to be the figurehead of a side.
Where's this flag at? Where's the Black Coat Media flag? That's a channel on YouTube and a media outlet. There's no names on there anymore. All those names are gone. There is no fucking Arter channels. There's no I share content. That's all I do. Now, this is something that others have created. We don't have a live team.
Why don't you step in and stop it?
And everybody fucking else.
Why don't you go in? Why don't you step in and stop it? Now, Batusai offered you a chance to try to squash it.
Brian, listen very carefully. I have a business to run. I don't live on YouTube. I have a 2-hour stream I do, and on occasion I listen to live streams on occasion. I go to channels and I review content for pushing stories in media. I'm not in it for likes, views, friends, any of that shit. I'm here to get the message out from this source to other sources and cross-platform between my Facebook account and my YouTube account. I've managed YouTube accounts for years to include Photography's Not Crime, YouTube account, PNAC News' YouTube account, and only thing I brought my YouTube account online for was to share content to a media outlet.
That's not the point. Why don't you let me finish for a second before you cut me off? You could take all of this, whether you believe it or not, whether you wanted it or not, whether you asked for it or not, you are still a figurehead to a bunch of people.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are. And why don't you go to all these people and all these... Where
was the coronation ceremony, Brian? You're saying things are complete.
You are not that naive, dude.
Your own mind, that you people have gone together and put in your own minds that Felipe's in fucking charge of anybody.
Okay, what about all the people that do things in your name then? Why aren't you telling them to stop?
Oh my God.
Why aren't you banning them from your channel? Why aren't you using your two... You know what? How about the whole... the whole quote-unquote Dude,
I will clear the decks, and I clear the decks on the regular.
You are not.
Move on.
You are not that naive, man. You know there are people. I'm not naming names on purpose.
Huge fucking assumptions. You're
really?
using your brain and assuming
No.
you would do
you know what?
You would know. You have no idea what my daily life is like.
Open the chat.
You have no idea what I got going on. You have no idea what I pay attention to or don't pay attention to. I sure the fuck don't even pay attention to the chat, dude. I do on a very rare occasion when I'm in between stories or there's a video going on, and I'll look at the chat. Most of the time, I don't look at the chat at all because it's a lot of times a lot of hellos and how are you doing and a lot of shit talking. I don't care. That's not my stream. The stream's not the chat. If it were, it would be being shown. So if people get all butthurt about their being blocked, it's really simple. blackcoatmedia@gmail.com, felipe.hemming@gmail.com, or 888-571-5535. And if you don't have that number, my number's known to a lot of other people. You don't have to call that.
See, you just want to brush it off like it's not. It doesn't exist. You keep saying, where's the coordination? Where's this? Where's that?
You're sick of all this crap.
Dude, if there are hundreds. Oh my God! Shut up for a minute and let me talk. Shut up for a minute. How many people out there? There are hundreds, if not thousands, of people that believe on this whole side bullshit. That's why it's there to begin with. If you don't believe me, do a damn poll.
I think there's about maybe 10 people.
No, dude, there's 50 people in this channel alone that'll say it. You kidding me?
There's so many people. There's lurkers in here. Look to your live chat and press those 3 little buttons and see how many people are participating. And you have participating.
Yeah, I can see how many people are participating. I'm watching. I watch my chat, so I see.
Good for you. Good for you, Brian. Good for you.
I'm trying to squash this shit, and you want to.
Good for you. You do it for interaction. I'm not in it for the interaction. I'm here to share.
No, you're in it for the recognition. You're in it for the recognition.
No, I'm not here to direct anybody. I'm not here to lead anybody. How the fuck am I an anarchist? Want to rule people? My name's not Jesus. Ain't nobody out doing shit in my fucking name.
Okay, so you're okay with all these people doing this under the guise of Felipe's side, and don't do what?
Let's play this game. I'm gonna go ahead and make a loaded question and say, well, then you're okay with that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
No, I address it.
You're making this massive.
I address it.
With a real question, say, hey, Felipe, are you okay with this? And the answer's no. Then why aren't you doing that?
I asked you that. I said, are you okay with it?
And I'll do something about it. If you bring it to my attention, I will do something.
Oh my God, it's been brought to your attention a million goddamn times. Every single time you enter a channel. Okay, let's really. So the 100 and something people that said it that day in Batusai's channel.
Show me.
No, unlike you, I don't name names.
You make these grand statements about all this
I just said. Oh my God, shut up. Why don't you do a damn poll or something for once instead of just assuming?
I don't give a fuck. You seem to care more about it than I do, but yet you don't.
No, I care because there's people.
You want to move on about it.
Anyways, anyone else want to call in? Hello?
Hey, this is Daniel Gert.
Oh, I can barely hear you, man.
This is Daniel Gert.
Apparently it's just one of those little trolls calling. $7. So at any rate, I try to give him. You guys all know this, okay? Everybody knows this whole stupid side bullshit exists because of him. Everybody's heard the. I just gave him a chance to talk. He doesn't even want to listen. All he wants to do is cut me off. All he wants to do is babble on instead of letting me speak. I didn't get to finish a single sentence in that entire conversation. Not one. So, you can keep trying to call back, dude. I know how to hit end. Doesn't matter. You don't want to listen to people talk. Hello? Okay, well, random trolls keep trying to call, but I gave him a chance to talk. And yes, I hung up. You don't let people say a goddamn sentence. I tried to talk to you, but you don't want to talk. You want to yell. You want to go on and on. You don't even let me finish one sentence in that whole conversation. Not one. We were on the phone for what? 20 whatever minutes? I didn't say a single sentence in that whole conversation. This is what I'm tired of. This bullshit. So many people look up to him that he could just as easily squash this shit. You know, just by saying, guys, stop doing what you're doing. Stop talking shit about people. Stop yelling at people. Stop treating people like trash in the chat. Stop all this. But no. He doesn't want to do it. Instead, he says he doesn't care about his chat. He doesn't care about Black Coat Media. He only cares about babbling for 2 hours. Black Coat Media is just a sticker. I just tried to talk to him. He won't freaking talk. So, whatever. I'm done. I gave him a chance. He don't want to talk. This whole shit that happened with Padilla's stream. Now it's his side are the only people that are moderators there now. Whether he likes it or not, whether he agrees with it or not, it's the truth. So, I'm over it. I really am. So, I'm done with it. I'm done with the drama. I like to watch videos. I like to support the auditors. I like to support the activists. I don't care what side they're on. I don't care what their name is. If they do good work, I'm going to tell them so. I don't care who they are. And I'm tired of being judged for who I talk to. I'm tired of being judged for who hangs out in my chat. So, I don't care. I had great conversation with First Amendment's fast. Sorry, I can't think straight now. I'm so frustrated. We talked today. We had a great conversation. He's the type of guy that I want to hang out with. He doesn't care about sides. Hello? Hello? Yeah? I don't know who this is. I can barely hear it. So, stupid commercials. But you guys all saw it. I mean, I tried. I really did. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm just tired of this bullshit. I'm tired of people being judged by who they hang out with. Hello?
Hello there. This is Honest Gas.
Honest Gas. Hey, man, how you doing?
Let me just set up my thing here so I can read the chats while I'm talking. But, I'm right there with you, man. It's just so aggravating that people are just, and most people are on sides that don't even realize it. It's like, so what I see a lot of times with this sort of stuff, it just makes me so upset because I'm on the fence. I like to listen to everyone. And then I see people who I care about behaving in angry mob mentality. They're just like, oh, I want blood. He did this, and we need to get back at him because, and I'm just like, whoa, guys. Hey, that's not very nice. That's, you sound like you wishing harm on a person,
No.
Oh,
well, like I said, man,
sorry.
you're cutting in and out.
Yeah, my bad. I'm trying to figure this thing out real quick.
But I tried to give him a chance. He doesn't even let me finish a damn sentence. That's what pisses me off.
I don't even care about Felipe having. He's not a very nice person, and I just wish people would stop mentioning him because he's got a tiny channel, and it's just like it doesn't matter. He's this guy. He's one person out of a billion people on the internet, and it's that one person we gotta focus on.
No, the only reason listen, my chat is normally no Felipe, no drama, no bullshit. That's what my chat is.
Right.
I brought it up today because of what happened in Padilla's chat and the fact that my phone exploded today. That was the only reason I brought it up. There's no drama in my channel. My channel is about helping each other, making each other's channels grow. I'm so sick and tired of this side bullshit. I want people to help each other, period. I don't care if they like Felipe or whoever. I don't care.
Yeah.
The problem.
I see that too. I see that you're like, you know, hey, I don't like what's going on, but so it's, so I guess would you like I can talk about the movement real quick.
Go for it, man.
Maybe,
we're all here supposed to be here about the movement.
Sorry?
I said we're all supposed to be here about the movement. It's not about Felipe or anybody else.
Yeah, for sure. And the last thing I want to say about that is just, guys, the reason we don't let victims carry out sentences is because those sentences are oftentimes way worse than what the original offense was. So if you don't like a person, let them get the last word and just never ever say their name again. That's all it takes, and just causing undue stress on yourself by making a big scene. But I just, you know, last thing, okay, now we can go on to the positive thing, and that is streaming silence. And a lot of other auditors have turned to like arts and crafts to kind of give a softer side to the movement. And I'm building a monument, or excuse me, in the making of my plan is to make a monument for unjustly killed citizens by police. And so he started a channel, an alternative channel, called Mr. Craftivist, spelled the way it sounds. And he does a lot of art, really cool art videos, like he's better at doing art videos than I am. And he needs 100 subscribers so he can do live streams. And he's trying to raise money for this monument I'm trying to build.
Yeah, well, we're all here to help whatever way we can. I'm always saying help each other's channels grow. Subscribe to everybody. I mean, if everybody subscribed to everybody, imagine how big all of our channels would be. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
And if everybody, you know, you look at like First Amendment Strike Team. He put up a video today, you know, promoting mine and Tay's channel. That's the kind of stuff that needs to be done for your channel, for Mrs. Constitutional's channel, for Upstate New York's channel, Michigan Mister's channel, everybody's. You know, that's what I mean, is I'm tired of all the drama. Everybody should be helping everybody, not focusing on who made them mad or who they're mad at. You know? I mean, today I was pissed. Honestly, I was pissed. That's why I got online. What happened with Padilla's chat really pissed me off. But I'm just, this is it. This is this stream, and then it's done. My channel is about helping each other. That's it. If people don't like it, they don't have to come. You know, and I agree with what you said.
We're a lot on the same page there. Because I don't even have moderators. I have no wrenches on my stream. And I seem to get along just fine. Of course, I don't have a lot of people.
Well, the primary reason I use wrenches is because of trolls. I get a lot of Hemming trolls in here, whether he agrees with it or not. I get a lot of people in here talking about how he's so great and we're horrible for not worshiping him. So
I see it. No, would you like me to talk about trolls real fast?
Sure. Go for it.
You know, guys, I know that a lot of people have already heard this already, but it's extremely important. It is extremely important to just never, ever respond to a troll. Don't even acknowledge them. Just ignore them, and they go away. You know, I get trolls sometimes, and they never return because I don't give them the satisfaction of finding a victim. You know, I'm not a victim. It's what they're looking for. They're looking for someone who's going to react, and oftentimes I just laugh. You know, and they see that I'm not a bitch or a pussy, and they go away because I'm a cool guy. You know, oh yeah, you're actually cool, so I'm not going to fuck with you. Yeah, so that's what I'll say about trolling, guys. and ego battles. I'll even mention ego battles too, since that's sort of the same thing. Is that ego battles can kill you, guys. If you don't want your name out there, if you don't want to be doxxed, then get off the internet, because your name really isn't all that incredibly important anyway. Anybody can look up your YouTube name and find your email, your phone number, your everything that you put on there. You know, so it's just like, you got a Facebook page, bam. You just put your name and number and job and location on the internet. Nobody cares enough. So don't even worry about somebody doxing you. It's not even that important.
No, I get it, but, you know, the thing that sucks, too, is you get a lot of people just looking for the drama, and that's all they want. Is like, you can watch my channel count right now. It's dropping like a stone because there's no more drama anymore. That's just, that's what kills me, is that those are people that are feeding the fire, you know? It's kind of like, you know, and what frustrates me as far as the movement is concerned, I'm tired of seeing videos where there's no interaction. It was a pass. It was an audit that passed. And there's people in the comment section bitching about it. Oh, why didn't you? Oh, the cops weren't called. This video's boring. Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, really? The movement is supposed to be about making it so every place passes. You know, so that's what frustrates me. I mean, I today alone, I must have seen at least 4 videos where people complained that there was no interactions on the video. News Now Houston.
Oh, yeah,
Wait, hold on.
Hold
on. News Now Houston wants to try and call in, so I would like to.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can get off now.
All right, man. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, for sure. I'm going to start watching your channel because there's so many to watch, and I'm trying to stop watching others, so maybe I can find some room for you.
I normally do a stream every day, but I've been sick lately, so.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh.
I'm normally on the live stream, so like I hardly have time to watch the videos anyway.
So, all right, man. Well, thanks for calling.
Sorry?
I was just saying, all right, man. Well, thanks for calling.
Yeah, for sure. I'm glad that we got to talk about a whole range of things.
Right.
Bye-bye.
All right, bye. Hey, Finbar. Finbar's awesome, you guys. If you don't know him, Finbar Martin is awesome. And very intelligent guy. He's definitely somebody to listen to. Hello?
Hey, Brian, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, you're crystal clear, man. Is this Houston?
It is. It's David.
Hey, well, hey, before you even begin, man, I just want to say that, you know, before I became educated, I did leave a few nasty comments on your videos, and I humbly apologize to you because I learned how wrong I was about the movement. So I've never had the chance to speak to you directly and apologize directly to you. So I would just like to let you know I apologize.
This is one of the things about my channel that I actually like. I get people that come on there and they don't like what I do because they don't understand it. And they'll make a comment, and I generally see every comment that's made on my channel. I respond when I can. Obviously, I can't respond to every single one, but I try to tell people, so you know, if you don't like what I do, then don't watch. But before you quit watching, take the time to, you know, examine it closely. And I have a lot of very pro-law enforcement people that believe that I'm anti-police and start out that way, and then, you know, after watching a few videos, will come back and say, wow, you know, I get it now. And, you know, they just don't understand how bad it really is out there. So I get it. I mean, the fact that you stayed on and watched, you know, really is a very positive thing, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody that stays on and watches.
Yeah, no, I mean, you were one of the very first auditor videos I ever watched a long time ago, and I was thinking to myself, what the hell is this guy doing? I had no clue at first. And it was just amazing when I became educated and I realized just how bad it's been throughout my life in interactions with police, and how I can try to make a difference alongside you instead of standing against you. So,
Right. Well, and personally, I was clueless as well. I've taken pictures around public buildings for years and never had trouble. And I would see the Batusai, I think he had 5,000 subscribers when I first saw him. And Jeff Gray, Honor Your Oath, out of Florida. And I always just thought, well, this is bullshit. He said they're editing out the part where they provoke the police. This is not happening. And so I just went on about my business. And then one day it happened to me, and that really opened my eyes. And so I started doing audits, and and then here I am. Basically, like Jeff Gray was at one time, I'm unemployable because the police, if I get a job, once the police realize where I work, they harass my boss until they fire me.
right.
Jeff Gray, at Honor Your Oath, quit doing audits for 2 years before the police would leave him alone and let him, basically get a job and work without being harassed. But instead of, laying down and licking my wounds and whining and crying about it, I just said, okay, well, if that's how y'all want to play it, then I'm going to make this my job. And, and I started auditing full time. And, luckily, I have very dedicated subscribers that let the commercials play, and that helps to fund the channels, and people donate, and that helps to fund what I do, and I don't have a lot of bills. My kids are all grown, so I am their karma. They created me, and now they have to deal with me. It's that simple.
I couldn't think of a better way to say it, man. I mean, I know, I get it. I'm not even monetized, but I still, I try to dedicate. I mean, I'm waiting for disability right now. I've got a lot of crap going on, but, I try to dedicate as much time as I possibly can to this now. And you're a big reason for that. Just, watching the determination, especially when you were just out with Teresa, you going across country. That was freaking amazing. I mean, when you guys went to the Hoover building, and that, oh my God. I was actually texting Tay. I was watching it, and I texted her, and I couldn't believe the treatment you guys got. So,
That was unbelievable to me. So Ford's Theater, a lot of people don't know how DC is laid out. It's actually not that big an area. But Ford's Theater is right next door, a block down, in the middle of the next block from the Hoover building. Now, the Hoover building is a historic building. They have a plaque out front and everything. And so Teresa, what's so funny is I stopped and was trying to get some pictures of the flag in front of the building through some pillars and couldn't get a good shot. And then Teresa went and tried to get the same picture, and that's what got this all started. We were near an entrance where employees come and go, and they just freaked out. And, the rest you see in the video. But they were just plumb stupid. And they did exactly what they always do. Now, these are uniformed police officers that all of them were wearing name tags except the one that attacked us.
Yep.
and of course, they won't give his name. Well, so you can't make a complaint. You'll make a complaint with a supervisor, but you can't follow up to see if anything was actually done unless you have the name of the officer. And so for them to refuse to give the name of an officer that went hands-on and behaved like that publicly is just unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable.
You're right. Yeah, I mean, that was literally like one of the scenes I was watching when I texted Tay, and I could not believe it. And the fact that you guys held you kept your cool and you kept your composure. You didn't curse him out. You didn't flip out on him. I mean, Teresa looks like a little powerhouse. Like, she would rip right into them. And she didn't. She stayed professional and courteous.
Well, the funny thing is, That guy started raising hell with Teresa, and she just bit back at him, and he got scared and turned on me. I was like, come on.
You were less of a threat.
Mom, so he come after me.
Yeah, you were less of a, you were not as imposing as she was.
Apparently so. If you look at it's like the thumbnail I used for that video, she's like 5'1" or something like that. This guy's my height. He's like 6'1", 6'2", and probably weighs 225, 250. He's a big old dude. And Teresa just backed him down like nothing. It was hilarious.
Yeah, but see, the great thing is that despite, like I was saying, what led to all this live stream and all that is just despite all that drama and all this bullshit going on, you guys are still out there kicking ass. You're still out there holding police accountable, and you're making an honest to God difference. And I can't applaud you enough, man. I mean, I'm kind of flabbergasted to have you on the phone right now because I've watched like every video you've made, and I don't know. It's just amazing that despite everything going on, you still are out there. You're still doing it like nothing ever happened. And I would.
The whole point to what I'm doing, and there's a lot of people spreading disinformation, and I want to throw this out there real quick so that everybody hears it and understands it. Okay, there are people in this movement that are working to destroy it. They're trying to destroy it from the inside, and I'm not talking about Felipe Henning. Okay, I know Felipe Henning, and he's actually a good guy. I'm not going to get off on that tangent, but I'm going to tell you there are other people posing as auditors who are working from the inside to destroy this movement and discredit it. So when you hear people that are talking bad about other auditors or picking on other auditors, I would say unsubscribe to them, get away from them, because they're not about education. They're not about making changes. They're about doing harm to the movement and auditors. And I'm just not going to play in that field. I'm not going to participate in that. I'm out here to educate and make change, and that's where my focus is. And if I don't have anything good to say about somebody, I generally just don't say anything at all.
Yeah, and that's the right way to go. I mean, I kind of brought this whole crap up because, I tried to give him a chance to talk. I honestly did. If you listen to the playback, I couldn't finish a sentence. But that said, I keep saying, there's a lot of a lot of auditors, I don't care whose side people say they're on. I love their work. I don't care who it is. I don't care what faction they belong to or any of that crap. I care about how good are they doing out in the street. How good are they doing here helping other auditors online? Me right now, I'm kind of restricted because I'm on probation. So I can't get arrested or it causes a whole lot of headaches. So I'm waiting for that to end. But in the interim, I try to do everything I can to support you guys. I try to mirror the videos, the tyrant alerts. I try to do video editing for people, set up channels for people. I've done a lot. And I want everybody else to see that they can do that too. They can do what you do, or they can do what I do. Either way.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's more to what we do. I tell people this all the time, is not everybody can be out there doing what I do. Not everybody has the disposition, or they've got a job that they need to keep, or they got a wife and kids to support and can't afford to be arrested. I got it, okay? But there's other things that you can do. When we need phone calls made, you can make the calls. You can, it may be something as simple as just letting commercials play when you watch our videos, because that funds the channel, that funds the travel, that funds what we do. Editing videos, that's something you can help out with. There's tons of things that people can do to participate without actually being in the field, and just leave the field work for people who are stupid enough to go out there and do it.
Yeah, well, you're right. And it's good to hear you say that because, I've talked to a lot of people that are in similar positions to what I am. and they do, and they have voiced that they feel unappreciated because some of the more well-known auditors never really reply to them or whatever. And that was kind of my problem in the beginning. And I try to tell them how busy you guys are, what it takes to do what you do. I mean, the planning, the travel time, the fact that you get tired and you have to eat and you have to shower. I mean, it all adds up. And it's good to hear
Well,
you say that.
there's other factors too. Factor in, burnout. I mean, this there for a while. Last summer, I took a month off because I was just so angry and bitter, and just I was poisoned from the interactions that I was getting from law enforcement and how I wasn't seeing frustrated. So basically took a month off and just relaxed and tried to get my focus back and all of that. And now that this summer's come back around, when it gets hot, I'm an old guy and I don't react well to the heat, so I don't do as many audits. So I'll be a little slow during the summer, and then as it cools off, I'll pick back up. But in the meantime, you've got people like Pink Camera Magic and Chi-Town Sue that are killing it up in Chicago right now with the audits. I mean, they are finding tyrant after tyrant after tyrant up there. Chi-Town Sue has got a really good one from Bern, Illinois, that she's working right now. They arrested her, charged her, and now they come to find out the guy's involved, and she's got a lawyer in suing, and they're getting all the information, all the reports. I don't want to give too much information. I've got inside information, but there is some stuff going on up there that is going to really open a lot of people's eyes. Things that happened in her case, conspiracy. I'm talking criminal stuff in law enforcement that happened in her case that is just appalling. And I was up there in Chicago. I haven't put out very many of those videos yet. I'm going to start putting them out here in about a week. But I was up there and worked with them, and they're really in a hot spot up there. Chicago is definitely a hot spot. And so if you're not subscribed to Chi-Town Sue and Pete Camera Magic, go over there at their channels. Also, Teresa R. Teresa's doing great work. She specializes in open record stuff, but if you watch her when she goes out and audits with me, she is a bulldog. I mean, she looks like a little chihuahua, but when she barks like a bulldog. And so I'd urge everybody to go subscribe to her channel as well. Love working with other auditors. I wish I had more time to get out and work with other auditors. And I'm going to do that more in this upcoming year as soon as it cools off. I'm going to travel more, and I'm going to work with new people and do what I can to get them up and running. Because despite what you may hear about, it's not about the views and it's not about me. It's about making change, educating the government, and in the situations where they don't want to change, making them change by imposing our will upon them, not letting them do that to us.
Right. You're right. Southside Slacker says hello. And you're right, though.
Yeah, I hadn't seen him in a while. I need to get out to San Antonio again. You talk about somebody that's fun to work with. Man, that dude, you should see how law enforcement reacts to him. They don't know how to handle him.
Yeah, I've had the pleasure of talking with him offline quite a few times now, and yeah, he's a great guy. I mean, I love talking to Slacker. He's always willing to help people. He's willing. It doesn't matter how big or how small your channel is. He's willing to help you grow your channel. And I mean, it's just great that you guys are doing more interactive things. Like I see you guys more in Black Label's live streams, and you're actually conversing with the public, so to speak. Because so many people see you guys as like celebrities of the movement. And the reality is,
I can't walk through Walmart with everybody walking up to me, here locally. I didn't realize I had that many subscribers locally, and it happens I respond to comments when I can. I do read every comment that appears on my channel. I actually thumb through them and read them and respond when I can, but understand that I get, so look, the last time I checked was somewhere around 50,000 subscribers, and I was getting about 3,000 comments a day. And now I'm up around 75, and the number of comments is crazy, you know, but I do try to respond, and I do watch these live streams, Black Coach and viewers and a couple of others, and I try to, you know, talk to people when I can, you know, because, you know, I'm just a real person. I'm a real guy. I'm no different than anybody else. And, you know, I like people to know that, and I like to get input from people about, you know, how things are progressing, what they see. The subscribers come up with great ideas for places to go and things to do. And so, you know, again, it's a team effort. And if I can get some kind of idea from somebody for a place to go or a new catchphrase to use, you know, it's great. It's great. And I try to, like I said, communicate with people to get that information.
Yeah, well, I mean, don't ever lose the broken delete button, man. Yeah, you got kind of choppy for a few there with your signal, but your delete button line. I mean, I've heard it a million times, and I still laugh every time. I mean, seriously, you need to like trademark that or something, man.
Well, you know, there's a lot of things that you hear in the community that I came up with, terms that I coined. Is that a misdemeanor or felony? I was the one that started tyrant alerts. And the thing about tyrant alerts now is, you know, people just misuse that. I've only used tyrant alerts were for situations where people got arrested, handcuffed, attacked, you know, things like that. Not because the police were disrespectful to them or, you know, something like that. You know, really minor things. Tyrant alerts on my channel, if you ever go back and look at them, were for, if you didn't get handcuffed, it wasn't a tyrant alert. It has to be something significant before I go to that level.
Oh, you're right, man. I see it all the freaking time. It drives me nuts. It's just like people that intentionally try to egg the cops on or try to start things. I mean, I'm not going to name names, but I saw a particular video where a guy flipped him off, and this particular auditor ran inside and was like literally all upset, saying he was verbally assaulted by a tyrant. And I'm sitting there thinking, what? I mean, are you kidding? So I definitely agree with you that it's been overused entirely too much. But my question for you is, since you've been doing this so long and so many people consider you to be like one of the godfathers of auditing, do you think auditor is the appropriate term? Because I've had a lot of people bring that up. So,
well, Jeff Gray is the person that coined the term First Amendment audit. And so, you know, anybody that's doing First Amendment audits would be an auditor. But what other, I mean, civil rights activist, auditor, I mean, it's all the same thing. I mean, what term do you want? Take your pick.
Yeah, that's what I say. But I mean, it seems to be the most applicable. But a lot of people I see in comment sections and stuff, they complain saying it sounds too official. It makes you sound like you're a government tyrant yourself. You know, I'm like, get over it, people. It's an applicable term. But I wanted your take on it,
Yeah.
being who you are.
I use it loosely. I mean, you know, it depends on which side of the coin you are. Most of the time when I'm talking to government officials, you know, I'm a civil rights activist, and that's how I introduce myself. Or, you know, you probably call me a police antagonist. You know, depends on which side of the coin you're on as to what they call you. And believe me, they've got some really good names for me. I've seen stuff in memos and emails and stuff. Everything from police antagonist to asshole. I mean, they're pretty blatant about the terms that they use. There's a few that I can't even repeat here, and they use these in official memorandum, in official emails and stuff. So I'm really shocked at some of the things they call me. So trust me,
Yeah. Well, so let me ask you this then. You know, kind of like an interview type question here. What,
Sure.
as far as new auditors, people that are literally just going out there for the first time, they're planning their first audit. Obviously, the simple things, you know, try not to go alone, blah blah blah. But what advice would you give a new guy that came up to you and said, "I'm doing my first audit tomorrow at a police station. What should I expect? What should I do? How should I act?" Those kinds of things.
Well, I would encourage them to act like I act, okay? Because you never know who's going to look at the video. It may be that you get arrested for something. It may be that you get played in a civil suit, okay? And the jury's going to look at that, and how you act towards the police is going to be important. It's going to, um, it could be the difference between a $10 judgment and a $100,000 judgment, or the difference between 6 months in jail and walking out of the courtroom free. Okay? So it's important that you not look like or come across as provoking the police or being an antagonist. Okay? You don't need to be that way. You can just be a regular guy. They'll hang themselves if that's a genuine tyrant standing in front of you. You know, they're going to do what they do no matter what. They don't care if you got 1 camera or 10 cameras. Cameras don't scare them because they know they're not going to be held accountable. They think. Okay? So, first thing is, don't go acting like a jerk. Just be a regular guy. Treat them decent. Talk to them decent no matter what they do. If you notice that I draw the line and put your hands on me. Once they throw hands on with me, you know, well, then I have recourse, and that is to raise hell sometimes. Just depends on what they're doing. But just generally speaking, is kill them with kindness, because that will play well in the video. Second thing is, know your state's identification laws. Okay? And if you need be, go see a lawyer and talk to a lawyer about it. And the third thing is, know where the property boundaries are. So that you know whether you're on their property, public property, you know, what you're doing. And that's really it. And when in doubt, last thing, and this is important, if you get scared, you're not sure what to do, you know, you may have screwed up and got on property and have to ID, you know, just do it. It's better to live to fight another day than to end up going to jail because you were wrong. If you're not sure, go ahead and ID and leave, or whatever it is you need to do to keep yourself safe. And that's it.
That's great advice, man. I mean, a lot of people on the channel are agreeing with you and they're cheering you on, man. A lot of people. I mean, I agree. I'm not one for the whole cursing them out type deal. You know, I'm more for the, like you said, kill them with kindness or kill them with silence. When in doubt, go silent. Don't curse them out.
Sure.
Go silent. So, I mean,
yeah, because, you know, if you get stupid, start cussing at them and stuff like that, you open the door for some kind of charge. It may not hold up in court, okay? But you're still going to get arrested, get processed, sit in jail, post bond, hire a lawyer, you know, all this stupid stuff that could have been avoided had you just kept your mouth shut.
yeah, well, what killed me was like the one, this is a perfect example of this actually, was I just watched it today too, but you and Teresa were at a location. It was I don't remember if it was some type of nuclear site or something like that, but you were off on the side of the road.
The Y-12 National Security Facility.
Yeah, and the cop tried to say he could arrest you or cite you for cursing in front of Teresa. Even though Teresa...
Yeah, because I said the word ass.
Yeah, I mean, that killed me because I'm like, Teresa's right there. She could flat out say, I'm not offended. You know?
And she did. She said, I'm not your victim. I'm not offended. I didn't hear anything.
Yeah.
You know, but the police officer himself, okay, so Supreme Court has ruled that a police officer cannot be the victim of disorderly conduct. And yet, we see opened the door and gave them something to play with you about. And that's all it is to them, is just playing with you and toying with you. And it shouldn't be like that. There should not be contempt of cop arrests being made. But it's happening. And, it's one of those things that we're working to change. And I can tell you, here in Harris County, it's still happening where I'm at, but I can tell you that the numbers for that are way, way down. And that's because I have hammered them on this contempt of cop stuff. And every time I come to one, I'm down there in the sheriff's department looking for the sheriff himself to raise hell about it. And the sheriff's tired of hearing it. And so this has been going on for like 4 years. They haven't dealt with me. And so the sheriff is tired of hearing it. And so he's put the word out, stop with the stupid arrests for stupid stuff. And, more and more now, here they're ticketing people for stupid stuff instead of arresting them. And the end result is similar, but not the same. If you get arrested in Harris County, it takes 3.5 days to process into the jail and a day and a half to process out. So you're going to spend 5 days in jail, even after you've posted bond, because you can't process out if you process in.
Right.
5 days in holding cells, and so that was a punishment in and of itself. Philip Turner, when he got arrested at Shell, right after I had gotten arrested at Shell, he was shocked at how our system worked here. Well, I can tell you that there are changes that have been made and are still being made to that system, and they're very favorable. That's because we got a new sheriff and we got a new district attorney, and the corruption is slowly getting weeded out. It'll never get completely done, but there are changes that are being made.
Yes.
And that's what it's about. That's what I'm talking about. Educate, change, educate, change.
Yes.
And you've got to do it. You've got to work towards that.
Slacker just said in the channel he's going to court on the 28th with a cop as the complainant for a discon charge on the 28th.
Yeah, and it won't hold up. He knows he's already had several dismissed, but it won't hold up in court.
Yeah, you're right, though. I mean, I've sat in a freaking cell for a week just waiting to be arraigned. I mean, it's over here. You got to understand, up here where I am, I'm in Rochester, New York, and it's a rather large city. In the whole greater metro area, there's 1 million people. And there are no auditors except me, Bullet SpongeBob, and Upstate New York Audits. And Upstate New York Audits is like an hour or two away. And I'm on probation, so I can't go until I'm off of that. And so Bullet SpongeBob has basically been trying to handle all of Upstate New York by himself. I don't know if you've ever gone
maybe I need to make a trip up there.
Yes, you do. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to his channel, but check out Bullet Sponge Space Bob. He actually did one audit at a post office, and he was polite and courteous, and he had 3 different districts show up. He had the state troopers, the county sheriffs, and the town cops show up for a man with a camera in the post office. I mean, can you believe that? It's on his...
As far as I know, the San Antonio guys hold the record, okay, for the number of cops and units on scene. And I don't remember if Slacker was there or not, but Jack was there, Todd was there, Steve was there. It was one of my first trips to San Antonio. We had 19 police units and 21 or 22 police officers.
Holy crap.
Show up. Yeah. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Yeah, let's talk about a waste of government money. I mean, that's just
and they're
insane.
They need more cops and more money to hire more cops. I can't tell if you got that kind of manpower for a guy with a camera. Come on.
Yeah, man. It's
anyhow. I've got to go. I got to chase down some dinner and stuff. But
you're cutting out. You're cutting out. Repeat.
I was saying, I said, you've got my number. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. I was saying, you've got my number. If you need anything, feel free to call me. I'm
Oh, geez, that's going to be great footage, man. Wow.
It was interesting. It was interesting.
All right, well, I appreciate it. I'm going to take this phone call and I'm going to cut it out and make it its own video because I really, you know, a half-hour chat with News Now Houston. I mean, come on, who gets to do that? You know? I really appreciate you calling, man.
All right, brother. You be
All
safe.
right, talk to you later, man.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. That was News Now Houston. And I get a skimpy woman ad. Skimpy clad clothing. It's a hell of a way to follow up News Now Houston. So, alright, well, this has been quite an interesting live stream. I mean, you guys were here, you heard it. I get, you know, just to cover it one last time, and then that's it. I gave Felipe a chance to talk. He refused to have a civil conversation. I have no problem with talking to him. I have no beef. I'm not trying to start nothing. I want everything squashed. So, I mean, Felipe, you know, my email is on my About page. If you're in here, you want to talk civilly, that's fine. But otherwise, you know, I don't know who's trying to call in, but I'm killing the stream. I thank you all for coming. I'm going to cut out the 2 separate phone calls and make them their own videos just in case anybody wants to re-listen. Otherwise, you know, this has been a great stream. You know, good and bad. I mean, like I said, who gets to talk to News Now Houston for a half hour, you know? So, I thank you all for coming. I have to do the same. I need to go find some food and feed my mother. So, I wasn't planning on doing a live stream at all. So, the fact that I just went an hour and 20 minutes, you know. So, I really hope to see you all on the next stream, you know. I mean, I try to do this every day, every other day. And I try to, you know, we all just help each other out, enjoy each other's company. Everybody subscribe to everybody. So, I thank you all for coming.